Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Right, so I've got a bit before we start the video, I've got a bit of explaining to do. So, as you've probably already noticed, welcome with Skyrim, by the way. I'm wearing steel plated armor, wearing steel gauntlets and boots with a steel helmet. Now, this is because, basically, I'm starting a certain build all over again. And because I'm starting this build all over again, it means I'm having to start all the way back from the top. But what you're probably also thinking, so then why haven't you started from level 1? Well, what happened was, I did make a recording from level 1, but there were two things that I was not happy with. So the first thing was that the recording that I made, I'm just going to put it very simply, was very, very boring. Nothing really happens in it at all. All I'm doing is going from place to place, getting gold off counters, making a lot of potions, and just buying spells. No real action or quest doing is going on. And so, because of that, nothing really is going on. I haven't even started the main quest line yet. That's how little I've done in those 7 levels. I've done some minor quests which aren't really that important. But apart from that, I haven't really done anything, and that's why I'm at the level I'm at with the gold I'm at and stuff like that. But also the second problem was that in the last hour of the recording, I didn't know this until it was too late, but on the last hour of my recording I was on mute. So for the last hour of that recording you can't hear me say a thing. The game you can hear just fine, but honestly you can't hear a word I say. Literally because I was dumb enough to leave myself on mute. So what we need to do is we need to get to Helgen. So the quickest way to do that is just get to Whiterun, talk to the woman about rumours. We'll just get a bunch of rumours off her, and then we'll go to Helgen, see the dragon. By the way, I am using a few mods, if you don't already know. I'm using things like the loader mod, which makes the loading screens look different. I'm using the Live Another Life mod, which is making different starting quest. And if you want to know what build I'm doing, it's actually a build from my old live streams, and it's a vampire build that started off originally from the Vigilance of Stendar. And so because of this, we did pick the alternate life of starting off the Vigilant of Stendar in the hence why we managed to get steel and boots and gauntlets super early. But the steel, if you're interested in how to get steel plate super early, I can briefly discuss it. As just basically you go to Riften, and I'll just quickly show you. If you go to Riften and you go all the way to the Blackbriar Lodge, the Blackbriar Lodge has guards there that wear steel plate armor. I actually believe I have multiple. No, I do not. But essentially, yeah, you can get steel armor off that, and you can actually get multiple sets. And they all wear steel gauntlets and steel boots, but they wear steel plated armor, which is really, really nice. So here we go. We're going to speak to Holder.
I enjoy this work well enough.
Looking for work on leads.
Of course, it's all in this.
So that's for the Live Another Life mod. You need to. Oh no, this is the Missing Merchant one, isn't it? That's for a very, very different
what can I get
thing, because that's all for do you know the Creation Club? There's a quest you can get for the Creation Club, which gets you light Daedric armor, but I'm not going to do that one.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Bounty. Oh, there we go. Yeah, she basically goes silent, because whoever made the mod, obviously no fault of their own, obviously they couldn't get the
I assume you saw the Gildergreen?
voice actor.
Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District. It's part of the Temple of Kinneret.
We're just gonna get all of
People
the
want
rumours, just
Danica
so we've
to
got
do
the
something
quests.
about it,
Just so we've
but
got
I
plenty
don't
to
know what they
do.
expect. Have you seen that shrine?
Yes!
at Shura?
We want that.
They say
We
the
really
dark
want that
elves
quest.
built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. People say there is someone in Riften
We
that
know
can
that one.
change your face.
Give me the latest gossip.
The companions in Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members.
Have I not joined them yet? I best go join them, actually. Oh well. But so far, if I haven't joined the companions, I've joined the Thieves Guild, which, for the build, if you were wanting to be lore heavy, you wouldn't join the Thieves Guild. But I've only joined just so that for now I've got a fence. So that I can just sell whatever I want to them and stuff like that. But you will want to join the companions, because basically what happens is that over time you go from like a very loyal member of a Vigilant of Stendar, and you overcome, and well, they don't overcome, but you then like start being like tricked by the you know, the influence of the Daedra. Hence why you then end up becoming like a vampire and stuff.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Hope you know how to handle yourself.
So we need to speak to these guys.
just a servant, dear.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes,
He's actually really
perhaps.
cool looking for
A
like
certain
using the
strength of
base
spirit.
like assets for Skyrim.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty...
Oh yeah, I'm
your
using a
master
texture mod
for
as
those
well,
with a fire
which just makes everything look nicer and look more textured.
But perhaps this is the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
Yep.
And there are.
Of course.
Where?
How are you in battle?
I hate when it does that, it's such an annoying thing.
That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm.
Yes, he will.
Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
So, okay, what we'll do then is we'll quickly go do this bit, take up arms. But yeah, we want to get quite far into this, and like, we want to do a few things, get quite a couple of levels in, and then that's when you start want to like get influenced by the Daedra and stuff. So like maybe the first thing you want to do is like do the Mount Kilcreath one, so to get like Dawnbreaker, I think it's called.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
You'll do all this.
Pretty good arm you have there. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us.
And you're still a
bud.
prick to me, so
do
you
what
know,
we tell you.
all's good.
Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Not if I stick it in your throat.
You might do well.
Okay. If I'm sounding like extra talkative or even a little bit agitated, it's just because I've just come off playing some Modern Warfare. And basically, I'm not great at Call of Duty, as you'll probably see in my previous videos. I'm not very good at Black Ops.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much.
And so playing
Don't
Modern
always
Warfare
just
was
do what
like,
you're told. Nobody
even
Well,
harder.
Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's... I have a favor to ask. I've been working on it. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her. That's a good man.
There we go. I'm just agreeing with everything he says, just so that I can just get this part done. Because like I say, this is a lot of running around and a lot of like not doing anything fun for the first bit. But it's because obviously when you do any sort of build, you're doing a lot of setup at the beginning. You're setting yourself up to do lots of quests and doing that sort of thing. But also like you have to make sure you don't do everything too quickly, because then what ends up happening is if
you wish to hunt with
if you do that, what you'll end up doing is you'll end up by the time you've hit the build, you would have already done everything, sorry, and so then that would then mean there's no point in the build being done.
Do you think you could
You know, all you have left to do then is like kill Nazim.
A man of Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
If anyone's noticing how certain people's faces are looking slightly different, I do have, like I say, a few mods on which change people's looks, which just make them a little, not more tolerable, but like it makes their faces a bit better and stuff.
Come on, follow me.
I don't know if it's changed for Farkas, because he's got like dirt and scars and face paint on him and shit.
Challenge us to be our best.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
By the way, because I didn't upload yesterday, there'll be 2 videos today, just kind of like to make up for not making the videos, and then there'll be a video tomorrow as well. And then that should make up for the 3 videos of this week. So I do apologise, like on the second week of like my weeks of making videos, I've not managed to keep up the workload. Well, I say workload as if it's my job.
Good luck.
But you know, I said I would be making consistent content, and so you know, I need to do that.
Something to do. We've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle over in Eastmarch. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and
So, a brawl.
drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand?
Cool.
Get to it then.
Cool. The funny thing about companions, and another channel said this, Fudge Muppet anyway, is that I think it was either Fudge Muppet or a different channel, so I do apologise if it wasn't them that said it, though they, like I say, they might have. But like, it's weird how they're like, oh yeah, like we're the companions, all this and that and the other. And then like, they act like mercenaries. We don't do Missing Merchant, like I say. We'll do, like I say, we'll do Start a New Life, because we need to get the Helgen. Oh, the map looks very different. Okay then. The only reason I'm fast travelling to the Honningbrew Meadery, is it the Honningbrew Meadery I've just fast travelled to? Yeah, the only reason I've done that is just simply because it will be quicker than having to run all the way there. So, but yeah, I will see you at Helgen. And here we are at Helgen. Just welcome back. I mean, for you that would have been like an instant, but for me that was just like a few minutes. You're just about to see something great here. Yeah. There's Alduin. There he is, big boy himself. So yeah, we're back. Well, we are now in Helgen. So now we can have a look around here, get stuff sorted. I'm going to discover this place first, because I feel like if you come back here later on down the line, it's actually like, it actually becomes like a bandit camp. And then you can clear out the bandits here. Adventurer's Journal. So we don't need to fully read that, and then it's just like, oh yeah, we need to get back to we can like go to this place, the journal mentioned, or we can go straight over to Whiterun Stables. I always just go straight to Whiterun Stables, simply because it's quicker. Means the quicker I get in there, quicker I can get out, and quicker I can get back to Whiterun and just do my own thing. The reason we're also doing this is so we can then unlock Bleak Falls Barrow, go into Bleak Falls Barrow, get Meridia's Beacon, and then not go back to Whiterun, but instead go to Meridia's Beacon and get Dawnbreaker, which, obviously being a person who at this moment in time in the build believes in holiness and destroying the undead and all that sort of good stuff, is a very, very good idea, especially when the storyline is that you've been kind of kicked out of the vigilance because you've said maybe we can use some of the dangerous weapons against them, so like getting things like Dawnbreaker and stuff, which obviously they like would get really mad at you about if you said that to them, and because they're so stubborn and stuff, they can kick you out.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Not sneak. Speech is the hardest thing ever to like level up. I always find that it's the biggest pain on the planet. So it is one of those things where like I don't know, it's just a pain. I think it's one of the ones that like level up the slowest, because technically, like with speech, it's probably one of the most overpowered ones, especially when you get the skill point for fence. Like once you've got fence, you've kind of like that's it. You've kind of won the game basically. Right, let's quickly run over to Dragon's Reach. Let everyone know about the dragon. It's coming back. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, let's go speak to Farengar, and then, yeah, all the rest.
The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Dalmor against its own people.
When the Empire surrendered,
Also, a thing I always find quite interesting is like, what's people's opinions on the Stormcloak Rebellion? By the way, so in fact, I actually want you to comment. Whose side are you on for the Stormcloak Rebellion? Are you on the side of the Empire, or the Stormcloaks, or do you not really care either way? Like, are they just as bad as each other? Do one of them hold more good points than the other? Or, you know, which side do you agree with more?
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
Me personally, I agree more
What's
with the
meaning of
Empire.
this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on,
Who's
then.
this then?
The Jarl will want to speak to
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes, I did.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
Yeah, you will.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, Take this as a small token of my
Steel armor. I'm wearing armor that's already better than that.
Another thing you could do for me. Suitable.
Right.
Come, let's go find Farengar.
Talk to Farengar. We'll actually have a little bit of a discussion with him first and have that little joke with him.
Come to Dragon's Reach to this. What project? You think?
Look out! You're about to step in your own chakra.
So. What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I am so often interrupted by visitors wandering in. I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Imagine not knowing, like, if someone's gonna, like, come out alive, or even if they do come out alive, like, not knowing whether they're gonna come out alive with the tablet or not.
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow.
I see you've
A
already
dragon
met
stone
my new friend
said to
here.
contain a map of Dragon
I'm sure
Barrows.
you two will get along.
Remember,
famously.
your mind is the best weapon.
Priority.
There we go.
Anything we can use to fight.
So we'll go there. We'll go straight there. And like I said, this is literally just so we can get Meridia's beacon, which usually spawns at like the first Nordic ruin you go to, the first major one. So if the first major one you go to is Bleak Falls Barrow, it'll spawn in Bleak Falls Barrow. Like, I've had it in times where, like, the first one I've gone to is Sarthal, like, for the College of Winterhold, and it's spawned in Sarthal. But, once again, this is going to be a lot of running around, and we'll see you at the entrance of Bleak Falls Barrow. Okay, so we're at Fleek Ball. Me and my mouth. Bleak Falls Barrow, not Fleek Balls Barrow. Although, sorry, that just entertains me.
Tell you what.
Pathetic. Alright, anyone else is trying to kill me? Boom. So this is going to help us quite a bit in terms of leveling and stuff, because obviously by the time you get through a dungeon, especially at a low level, you get quite a lot of good gear and you get quite a few levels out of it as well. Ooh, a dead bandit. Might as well do this. Get my conjuration up. Did he take the lockpick? No, he didn't. Fucking idiot.
Sovngarde awaits you.
That's such a good, like, beginning. Spell to have. conjure familiar. I'll not take that just because I don't have a lot of space. The ruins look really cool, by the way, because of this texture pack. Like, it's really well detailed. Okay, so that looked like a trap there for a second. I was going to be like, what? Oh, here we go. Let him just do this. Come on, man, go and kill yourself. Hey, there we go. Right, we'll quickly loot his body for anything of worth. Yeah, nothing. So this is snakefish. Okay. It's always snakefish. There we go. And here come the skeevers. I will go back up to the chest, don't worry. Wait, that didn't just one-shot it? Take the soul gem. Yeah, fuck it. I'll read it. Yeah, it's worth virtually nothing. It's worth loads of money, but like... I hope I didn't get ataxia. No, I didn't. Cool. Oh, Bjorn. No, I have a nephew called Bjorn, so... Oh shit. That was actually pretty difficult. I always wonder, is it like, because there's that trap door and it can't be for nothing. Like, I wonder if there's like a trap you can like pull, like a lever you can pull, and it like opens the trap door and it just kills it instantly. I can't find anything.
You, over here.
I'm not gonna bother talking to him because basically, if you don't know what he says, he just tells you that he can tell you the what the markers mean on the dragon claws. I already know that, so I don't need him to explain that to me again. And then this is when we start getting introduced to the Draugr, which, if people did not know, the Draugr is essentially the dead. They're basically zombies, if you want to like really like be simple about what they are. But essentially it's like people who didn't get buried properly, or didn't get a proper like ritual when they died, so they basically like haunt, like they're kind of like still alive, sort of. Cool, just leveled up. I'm gonna level up Conjuration. Or am I? Fire Enchanter. I don't need that just yet. I'm gonna put it in there. Because then my survivability is better. Because then I can do power attacks more often and stuff. There we go. I think what would be cool is if they made like no, I can never do this. Did it that time though, for some reason. Is in the companion's quest line, I think it would be really cool if, like, at the end, when you get, like, spoiler warning, if you get, like, Wuthrad and stuff, and, like, you do certain things, you get to fight a Draugr version of Ysgramor. That, I think, would be awesome. Like he, like, comes back or something. Okay, that's pretty easy. I don't think this takes too long, this dungeon. As far as I'm aware, when it comes to Nordic ruins, because it's the one that's trying to introduce it to them, I think, as far as I'm aware, it's pretty short. Because it's just trying to get you used to the idea of these things existing. So it kind of throws everything at you while also being quite short. Like potential enemies you can come across and stuff. I'm too low of a level to come across, like to fight the frost troll that's in here. Like, I'm capable, but I'm not. Oh, that's a... Oh no, that's a Draugr. I thought it was a frost troll. Must be a different one then. No, I'm sure it's this one. Oh well. I was pretty sure it was a frost troll, but it... Oh, it must be like down there or something. Must be further down, the frost troll. Oops. I don't like fighting frost trolls anyway, especially at low levels, because low level frost trolls, not low level frost trolls, low levels of frost trolls are pretty dangerous. Whee! That's him dead. I do at some point need to put points into conjuration, because we will be using conjuration magic when it gets to the vampire part of the build. I mean, I know I'm using conjuration now, but because if you want like a lore reason as to why, because he's been kicked out of the thing, he knows the easiest way to kind of use Daedric things against the Daedra is to use conjuration magic, and because Breton, he knows Conjure Familiar. There we go. Also, a lot of the armor we're going to be finding, we're not going to be using until... we're not going to be making our own armor until late game. The reason being is because in order to get the armor that I want, you have to craft it. Why have I got that? You have to craft it, and if we get to the point where we can craft it early game, bear moth owl, then, you know, it would just be like, oh well, then why don't we just like use that early game, which I don't want. I want to be able to use it kind of late game and it feel like earned instead of just feeling like godly like early game. Here we are, the last bit. I told you it was short. It's like I say, it's never super long, this one. It can be annoying if you've not played this many times. God, everything just looks so cool. Absolutely, like, boiled him. So there we go. Oh. How strange. Meridia's beacon was not in there. It normally is. Like, I'm very surprised that it isn't. Maybe we need to do the other one. How odd. How very odd indeed. But it doesn't matter too much. We came here, got what we wanted, and we even got a level out of it, so it's not too big of a problem. What we'll need to do now is I would probably go straight to the College of Winterhold, fast travel there, get to the bits and bobs where we can disenchant stuff. Actually, whose skull is that? I'm sure it tells you whose skull... Oh no, it doesn't. I thought, for some reason, I felt like it told you whose skull it was. There we go. So now we've done that, very easy. We're not going to go there, so we're going to take Bleak Falls Barrow out. Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video there. If you did, make sure to give the video a like, and if you want to see more of my content, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, and if you want to make sure that you don't actually miss any of my future content that I'll be making, just hit the bell button and then you'll get a notification when my next video comes out. Like I say, once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.